Y, and it'll turn around and come up here into the yard, into this yard, and into the port that direction. Now, if he's running from Spokane, going to Pasco, you would take this track here, and it'll take you over. It'll take you to Pasco that way, or you take this switch down there, and you go up that way to Everett.
Okay.
So basically, you have two routes that allows you to go.
So it's an option route.
It's an option route. And down here.
And then you're going to have a Y. Well, you took the Y out.
The Y is there. The Y is there. It's elongated Y.
Okay.
Switch here, back there. And what this does, it allows me to run a full train on that track. That way I can see it. I can park a full train on that track.
Okay. Okay.
And I do the same thing over here.
Jesus Christ.
So anyway.
I see where you was going with that, but taking it out the building and bringing it back in, that's just, you are amazing. One of the newest thing I've ever seen. That's pretty fucking neat. You outdid yourself on that one. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting this.
And so what I did over here, I wanted to go ahead. This little passenger station over here.
Uh-huh.
Right here.
Oh, that's a nice one.
So
Where you get that from?
I got it off a friend up in Utah. Paid $75 for shipping. He gave it to me. I paid for the shipping.
Makes sense.
So anyway, so what I wanted to do is keep my passenger yard where I can reach it. And at the same time, I had to do an offset on this yard to accommodate everything. This is your main line. This track here is going to be going parallel.
All the way around?
No, up to that coffee cup. Right here. Up to here. This track here will go right here. That goes in the passenger station. This is a reverse loop.
Yeah. I remember that being a reverse loop.
So what I did is I incorporated it, used it, and that way I can put my passenger car service over there. My yard's going to be over here with a...
So the passenger car is going to be on that side.
Correct. And this side here...
So, hold on. Let me explain. Let me get this correct. When they unload the car, the passengers, if they're on their final destination and the passenger cars are done, it'll make a loop over to the passenger yard. Set them in the passenger yard.
Correct.
Okay.
Like this.
It'll go... There's a Y going to be right there, correct? A Y switch?
No, it's not a Y switch.
It's a right-hand switch.
Yeah.
So it's going to go right in there.
We'll go in there, or you take...
And then right somewhere up at the top is a switch for it to shove the cars back into the...
No, what it is, it allows you... There's no switch on this track.
There's no switch on the track.
It's up down there.
I'm looking at a switch right here, my brother. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I said a switch right here to go into the passenger line.
Yes.
Okay.
Or you can take this track here, balloon route, the balloon track.
Oh, the other track, okay, that you're working in. Right?
This track here, you can stay on this track and go around that way. Either way you look at it, it's just a...
It's just reverse loop. Yeah,
It's a
you
reverse
could.
loop.
So if they're just going to make another run, take the loop, go all the way around, and then come back, go out.
Correct.
Okay, makes sense.
Correct.
Makes sense. You going to put the town back in?
Yes, I am.
Why did you take the town out?
Because I'm working on some ideas. I want to elevate it.
What?
I want to elevate it.
Why?
Because Seattle is hilly. And I have to put steps in it.
Okay. 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 Prototypical Seattle sits on a hill.
Correct.
Okay. 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 So my question is why the hell? Oh, you putting ballast down? You ballasting the yard?
Yep.
So you didn't touch the yard?
Well, I already did the yard.
No, I'm saying did you change the yard?
Yes, I did.
Oh God. You took that double crossover out, correct?
Correct. The
So here's your here's your crossover to the drill track.
correct.
There's your ladder,
Right.
and they all go down.
Correct.
Did you put that switch in halfway off the main?
No,
You did not.
I'm not going to do that.
You wasn't gonna do that.
I changed my mind.
You changed your mind.
Correct. Because one, it was not needed,
Okay.
and all I wanted these tracks to do is be facing switches, go directly into the port.
Uh huh.
So I took out. So basically, you either have 1, 2, 3. You have your main line. You could have a passing track, or an ADA track. ADA track. You have up to here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tracks. This back track is for the passenger train.
Yeah.
What that does, it allows me to come from this direction over here.
And then those.
Okay. These are, this is the drill, engine servicing, industry.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, I got that. Okay. So Goliath, all this belongs to Goliath.
Basically.
Staging tracks, storage tracks,
Storage
actually.
tracks and also for that warehouse and this mill, yes.
Okay, so that's all being fed there. There'll be a service engine over there.
Engine servicing's here.
And well, the service that Goliath, they'll probably have their own engine, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and then you have this warehouse sitting here.
Correct.
Gotcha. So we're moving. Wait a minute. What happened to the drill track that was here?
Right here.
You cut it out. You cut it down, man.
I know what? Okay. I cut it down. It's actually not that far.
What?
Well, I took it down.
It was down here.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. You had it down here, Lee. You had that drill track down here.
Okay. Okay. This is Spokane.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to be able to have someone work Spokane without the interference.
Oh, okay. Without the interference of trying to fight each other.
Exactly.
Okay, but okay.
You can still slam in 15 cars there.
Fif-
Yes, you can. You can slam in 15 cars.
Okay, how long is your longest? Your first 30 feet long.
Well, 30 cars long.
Okay, so if 30 cars long, your drill track's supposed to be the length of your first
I
track.
understand that. I get that. I know that. However,
Oh,
mechanics,
uh-huh.
I decided to go ahead. 15 cars, switching 15 cars on a track is long enough to handle.
Okay, so hypothetically, I'm finna throw one at you. Okay, say hypothetically. This is your inbound train for the yard, which is always going to be on track 1 or track 2.
Correct.
Okay. The service crew has a car that's at the 15th, which is halfway here.
Right?
So they have to drag that 15 cars all the way to the limit. Maybe it's 20 some cars. 20 cars in. Correction. 20 cars in. Okay? So what they will have to do is make a cut somewhere in order to get that car out of the yard if they're working servicing this end of the yard, right? So they'll have to make a cut in order to get that train out.
This makes it more work.
Lord Jesus, I'm tired of you already. You're gonna work the hell out of me on this layout.
Huh?
You ain't gonna work the hell out of me on this damn layout. Fuck that. 50. No, Lee. No, Lee.
Basically, what would happen is this. You have one track, okay, main, 1, 2 is your ADA tracks. Okay? 88. Yeah, if you have a car down here, train arrives on this number 1 track, or number 2 track. Yes, if you have a car that's 15, 20 cars deep, okay, but you're not dealing with one car, you're dealing with blocks of cars.
Mm-hmm.
You're not dealing with 1 or 2 cars, you're dealing with blocks of cars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically, if you have 4 or 5 cars that needs to be picked up, you can still go ahead, do your first 15, put them onto these other 4 tracks for your blocking, still get down to your other car. Now you also have this in down here to play with.
Oh God.
This track right here.
No, no, no.
Right there is only 10 cars long.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Let's stick to one side of the layout. We're not talking about that end down there. We're talking about this service end down there because we're servicing this end.
Right.
Okay? That's a different story down there because you got a different crew working that end. Be mindful. If we're going eastbound to block the train eastbound, so we're on the east side of the yard.
Right.
If we're blocking a train to go outbound on the west side, then it'll be on the west side down there.
Right.
But here's the thing. You're classifying the yard on this end. You're classifying the yard on this end and you're blocking your trains on the west end. You see what I'm saying?
I can extend out the drill track for another 3 or 4 feet.
No, 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 no. You already got it set, bro. You are it. Don't you change shit on this layout. Gosh almighty. Just leave it alone. If you, from now on, wherever you got something set, keep it there. Don't change it. You get worse than me changing your shit. Shut up, Joe. Shut up. Gosh almighty. Because you already got it set. If it's at 15 cars, let it stay at 15 cars. Spokane is down here. And holy shit. You haven't got the Spokane yet.
No, I haven't.
You still working on this.
Correct.
When you get done with this, you're going to do Spokane.
I want to do that down there. I want to do.
Oh, shit. Y'all, it keeps getting better and better.
I want to do Portland.
Did you finally get this in? Or are you still working on it?
Want the blue?
So explain this.
This is Portland.
This is Portland.
Yes. Portland is really
Intermodal yard.
intermodal. You have a massive intermodal yard. You have 5 tracks. You have 6 tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have a 6-track yard.
Okay. This is John Dilly on here telling me I need to use my GPS.
Why?
I have no idea.
GPS.
Yeah, because the way I'm facing west. That's west, and this is east.
Correct.
So I know where I'm at, JD. So this is just going to be a 2-line intermodal yard
2-line intermodal yard. Yes.
with the main on the outside,
This is the main.
and this is the service line for what?
Okay. What this originally did was Portland did a revision on its intermodal yard, a major revision. And so what I did is I just copied it. That switch there,
Number 1.
right here, comes off the main. It goes into the intermodal. Then what I did is I went ahead and I didn't want to rip any more track out, so I left this here.
Uh-huh.
And I decided, okay, I could cram industries back here, which I really didn't want to do.
Backdrops would be fine.
So I decided just to go ahead and make a yard over here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead down where the elevator is. That is going to be a sugar beet mill.
Okay.
That's going to be the sugar beet mill. Then you'll have the oil refinery down here. You'll have the oil refinery, a warehouse here. Then you'll have another coming up to here. It's going to be another industry. But the real kicker is going to be.
There's a kicker to this?
Yes, there is a big one.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Well, he didn't touch the coal pit, thank God.
Why are you touching that? That industry there
Uh-huh.
is going to be a local serving from this yard.
Wait a minute. Wasn't that supposed to be the steel mill?
I changed. The steel mill's not enough room. It's going to be an aluminum plant. It's going to be an aluminum plant.
But the steel mill will fit perfectly in
No, it
there.
won't. It's not big enough. This is where the
Unless
steel,
you're going to add some more to it.
This is where the steel mill is going to go, right here. Right here.
You just added this.
Yes, I did. That wall's enclosed. All this enclosed. Now this building is more this way.
So from here all the way down to that point there is the steel mill.
Correct.
That's about, what, 15, 20 feet?
About 30 feet. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, about 28 feet.
28 feet of steel mill. Is that your alarm?
That's my beeper now.
Take your medicine?
No, it's all right.
Okay. And then what's going to be under here? Just a scenery post, a scenery line all the way down?
Well, actually, what's going to happen is, right here, this is Sandpoint. Sandpoint, this is Sandpoint here. What that will do is it will curve, that support beam's coming out, and it will turn around like this. This track here will go like that. Then this one here will go like this,
Okay.
coming off this top level, this mid level.
I meant to ask you earlier, did you want some more curve switches?
No, well, I can use some.
I got like 6 code 83 curve switch, 30, 38, 30, 30, 28.
I could probably use them.
Okay.
So what will happen is Sandpoint will curve around to here, like this, and there'll be 2 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
The second track will go in this direction.
Okay.
This track here will go all the way around to the other side.
Okay.
This track here
Mm-hmm.
will go around to the other side.
So you changed your mind on this because you said you was going to take the low track
I'm not
out.
gonna take it out. I'm gonna leave it.
Now you're going to leave it.
It's too much work.
You think? I didn't understand why you take it. Why you? This should. I like this low track,
That's gonna be there.
and it goes all the way around the whole layout. Correct?
Correct.
How big is this layout?
From this end to that end, 112 foot long, 40 feet wide.
40 by 120 feet. Big ass layout.
So over here.
So the steel mill is going there.
Yep.
Aluminum plant is here.
Yep.
Warehouse there. This is all one section of town. All part of. Wait a minute. This is part of what? What city?
Well, this part here hasn't got a name yet.
It don't have a name yet.
The aluminum plant has got a name, but this is Portland. Down here is Spokane.
Spokane.
Yes.
We didn't talk about the other side that you butchered.
I didn't butcher anything.
You butchered the layout. You
So-
butchered it.
So this is Pasco.
Pasco.
This over here is Pasco. And this is going to come out. Part of this is going to come out
How much?
up to here.
About 10 feet?
No. No. Right here. Where that car is at. I'm gonna put my intermodal yard here. Oh, this is gonna come out. I'm gonna put my intermodal yard there.
How many intermodal yards you gonna have?
I want to have the port.
The port is gonna have an intermodal yard.
The port's gonna have an intermodal yard.
Then Portland, that's 2.
Portland's gonna have an intermodal yard. Pasco's gonna have an inner yard. This down here, where this intermodal yard is at now, is gonna be the automotive plant. Right here. This is gonna be the automotive plant.
GM, Chevrolet.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
This is gonna be the intermodal, this is gonna be the auto plant. because I can run my car hoppers, my trailers, car trailers.
So, okay, so when that intermodal yard, they can have one storage here on one of the lines to go into the intermodal yard just in case, correct?
Correct.
Anything that's coming out of the intermodal yard can come be stored here before outbound, correct?
Correct. It could do either two ways.
Either go a straight point to point,
Correct.
or it can sit here and wait for its next destination.
Correct. But once it comes out of the intermodal yard, basically just more or less going to be go ahead. So what will happen is, let's say like you run from Spokane, right here. You run from Spokane, right here.
Uh-huh.
This end's going to be an intermodal yard.
I'm sorry?
Down here is going to be another intermodal yard. From here to about here. Not here, this building is. From here,
All right, somebody.
then from there.
2 tracks or 3?
Two tracks. This is going to come out to here. This will be.
You're gonna expand that out?
Yes, I am.
So the lower track won't have nothing but just a long, all the way around, goes all the way around.
Basically, yes.
Basically all the way around.
Yes.
With a siding, passing track. That siding is almost what, 60 feet?
Just about.
So you got a 60-foot passing track. Damn. 60-foot passing track, that's almost 2 miles.
Yep. And the same thing's going to happen over here.
You putting a lower on that? Oh, it's been there.
It's been there.
But you haven't brought it all the way around.
I took it out. I'm going to redo it, part of it. I'm going to put a 2-track lane. I'm going to put a 2-track siding there.
So, but that's going to be the whole 100 and some yards, 100 feet.
Yes.
Makes sense. So you can set 4 trains in there
Correct.
with a crossover in the middle.
Correct.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Now, if you want to go ahead, I can use the entire lower level for staging.
You talking about staging long hauls?
I'm staging everything. I can stage everything down here now.
Not staging, but storage.
Storage and staging trains, yeah.
But you got to keep one side open for a passing train.
This over here,
You can't make this shit up.
so what will happen is,
Question: where does it ties in? This lower line, where does it tie in to make the elevation to go up to the second level, the mid level?
it stays on the bottom level. Well, it does, where it ties in right here,
That's what I'm asking. Where it ties from this lower track,
right here.
It's staged in there. From the middle track will then make that elevation.
What happens is, what will happen is, you'll see right here at Sandpoint, this. It'll turn in, going around.
Okay.
It'll go around, tie into this track. Then on the same token, there'll be 2 tracks. One track will go this direction, the other track will go this direction. That way, if I want to run a train completely on the lower level, without interference, I can do that. It'll go all the way around this building on the lower track.
Gotcha.
There's only going to be, you will have Missoula down here, you will have Cody over there, and also that way I can go ahead and stage trains coming from the east.
You didn't butcher the canyon, did you?
No, I didn't.
Better not butcher that canyon. I will kick your ass. And this going into the maintenance shop.
That goes in the maintenance shop, yes.
Okay. You did finish it. It looks good. You did good. I like that. And then to the canyon. Every time I come in here, it's so beautiful. It is so fucking beautiful in here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. This is beautiful. Don't you ever
Ain't that gonna
touch this. If you can make the whole layout like this, I'll be happy. Because this is so beautiful. And the lower level connected all the way around as well, correct?
correct? That's the whole point.
This is beautiful. Was that in there the last time?
Huh?
Was that in there the last time?
Yes.
I don't remember it. This is just so beautiful. So the other one just like this in the other room
On the other side,
on the other side.
just about.
Nothing been touched.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead, leave it alone, but I'm gonna go ahead, instead of putting in a steel mill over there, I'm gonna go ahead and put in a farming town and also some elevators. And the cement plant over there.
Damn, it's beautiful in here.
And these blue mats,
You got some more mats?
I got some more blue mats that's gonna come around. It's gonna be all the way wrapped around here.
So this will be the last project is in here, correct? You're going to do this last, right?
Correct.
Okay.
See over here, I'm not really gonna make any changes. All I'm gonna do, I have to work on this side, get Missoula set.
But there is, like you said earlier, there is nothing going to be on the bottom on this floor. This is just going to be a scenic run all the way down this way?
Well, there's gonna be switching in here.
Oh, okay.
And this
Okay.
side, yes. That side, maybe not so much. Underneath that benchwork, not so much. On this side, yeah. Then over here, you have the cement plant.
Oh, I forgot all about the cement plant. Oh, this is just beautiful. It's beautiful. Wow, I get the feeling that this wasn't here the last time. You did this, didn't you?
What?
This. This wasn't here the last time.
No, this was just added.
You just added all of this.
Yeah. Then,
There's a yard.
cement plant's here. Then this yard's gonna stay. I'm gonna put some industry on this side. I'm gonna come off this track here. This will get tied into this. This will go around. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put some couple spacing for industry over here.
This is part of the steel plant.
That was originally part of the steel mill. The steel mill came out to here originally.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put this over there.
Because you got more room on the other
I've
side.
got more room. I can put a town over here.
But you keep this yard in here, right?
Come on, keep the yard in here.
And you can just stage cars over here in this yard.
Use it for storage or whatever.
Yeah.
And the cement plant's over here.
Didn't you put that bridge in?
Yes.
Jesus. Look at this. Where you get this bridge from?
That
Yeah.
was built.
You built it?
Yeah. I gotta finish it up over here.
Okay. Every damn time I come in here, it's something new.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. Up here, it's gonna be a little bit different.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Back down here. Where the switch is at,
Right.
it's gonna climb. I'm gonna build me another wooden trestle. I'm gonna
Across?
going along the edge,
Oh, okay.
going up. And it has to climb to this level.
It's gonna come over?
It'll come over here,
Oh, okay.
right here. This will be stacked up like this. And there's going to be a cut there, that way you get back to the track. It's not going to be a tunnel, it's going to be a cut.
Okay.
This will be sitting like this on top. And it'll be that way down, all the way down. I'll put my paper mill here.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Paper mill and a lumber mill, both.
The paper and the lumber mill,
Correct.
side by side.
Side by side. So I have the space over here, which I want to use on this side here. And this track here this will come out. And I'm going to go ahead and put it against the wall along this ridge, coming across this way.
You're not butchering that hill out, are you?
No, that hill's going to stay.
Oh, I'm about to say, boy.
That hill's going to stay. That's too much work.
You ain't lying.
But this one here is going to come out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it look kind of. He need help.
It needs help.
He needs some help.
So-
It's doing the roller coaster up in there.
So basically what will happen is this will curve along this edge on a trestle
Yeah, wooden trestle.
all the way around. So it will tie into this area here.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically you have a local coming from Portland to service this.
Ah, okay. So it's all part of the Portland division.
Portland division, yes.
Okay.
So now you have to run a local over to the aluminum plant. Now you have to run a local to the lumber mill area, paper mill area. Coming out of Portland.
Shit.
So basically, say you have to switch out that aluminum mill. You make a local.
But wait a minute, the aluminum mill going to be part of the Portland division?
Correct.
So that means he's going to be making a 20, 30-mile trip out of the way. Well, they do that anyway with Corsicana, so I can't say anything. But it makes sense. So where is it? You're going to have someone like an engine facility somewhere over here,
Yes or no?
huh?
I know. I'll figure it out.
I know you will. But you're going to need some Jeep 60s.
G60s or GP40s and 38s.
Because right now, when they switch us out with a Jeep 60, a 40-2, and a 38-2.
Yep.
All three.
I use
And a Consus.
38-2s and GP40-2s.
And with this long haul Jeep 60s, you got some Jeep 60s?
Yes, I do. Also some Jeep50s.
Did you get all of them battery control?
Not all of them, no. I have to order about another 10 receivers.
Shit. How many you got done so far?
14.
So if you got 14 done, that means there'll be one in a motor yard here.
Yep.
There'll be two in a Consus for the long haul switching for over here.
Right.
That engine will do that. Bring out the outbound here because you'll have a service engine here. It'll do the refinery. And it'll make a trip all the way around to do this.
No, that will come out. That will be serviced by Pasco.
Pasco. Pasco will service this.
Correct.
So its dead point is at the refinery.
This point is down there. You get that little town down there.
Oh, so from here all the way around
Yeah.
to the cement plant, it serviced all of that. So that's a 30-car train.
Yeah.
That's about a 30-car train is pulling.
But basically, what will happen is you have a local coming out of there, 10, 15 cars. You have a local for the paper mill and sawmill, about another 15, 20 cars. Then you have another local going to the aluminum plant, another 15-car train. 20-car trains at the most. 15 cars, 20 cars at most. 3 locals coming out of Portland.
Boy, I'm getting a headache already.
Then you have the refinery, you have a warehouse, and the sugar beet mill.
Sugar beet mill, yeah.
Yep.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spot drops. It's about 8 spot and drops. So on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, it'll do the refinery here, here, and that town down there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that half of the job here on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Then Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays, it's got the long haul, and it would do the cement plant, the paper mill, the lumber mill, and that's pretty much it. It's in there.
Correct.
And then bring all of it to the service to the siding over here for outbound.
Yeah. In this yard, yeah.
Then the local long haul will come, set out the cars for all the industries, and pick up the cars to take to the next destination.
Correct.
Damn, I'm good.
Now you're figuring it out.
Oh, I already figured it out a long time ago. It's just the simple fact you got over.
Huh?
That means you need a 5-car engine, 5-engine train, 5 engines, because you're going to need the battery power. Because that train is going to be about 60 to 70 cars, because it's got to do a destination stop all the way around the layout, picking up and sending out trains. When you get, I don't know when you're going to be done.
Well, I'll be done by October.
Shit, you need to hurry up.
Well,
It would take about 2 days to do service switching on this entire layout. 2 days, a whole weekend, with 15 people in here. It'll take 15 people in 2 days to switch out this layout.
That doesn't include what's coming down here.
Once again, it would take 2 days, 15 people to actually do a service switching on this whole entire layout. You got 2 people in the port. You got 3 people over here, 1 in Spokane, 1 over here, 1 over here. That's already 7 people here. Mm-hmm. Then you got 7 people over here and then in there. Then you got 3 people running 2 long hauls. Mm-hmm. I take that back, 3 long hauls.
4.
It'll be 4 long hauls.
2 for each structure.
I know, JD, he said 30 people. Double the size, double the amount of people. Because this layout, 2 days, tops. And the sad thing about it, your service operation for 1 day for each town. The service, the switch list for each town. Then you got to do a manifest for the long haul. Now, my switch list from work, where I used to work at, was, 25 pages long.
That's per car, right?
No,
Okay.
that's per yard.
Consist?
No, 20 pages long, inbound, outbound.
Okay.
Then the spot and drops. We had 7 tank car racks. 7 tank car racks. And then we had 4 spot and drop for the hoppers.
Okay.
And then we had 5 yards that we had to work out of in order to do the plant. A yard, B yard, C yard. What? Well, B yard was the engine yard. C yard was the inbound yard.
Yeah.
D yard was the devil's yard, or the where we did the outbound. E yard was where all the hoppers were loaded or empty went to. The inbound hoppers went to C yard, and then we grabbed those cars and then take them either to inside the plant or we take them to E yard to be storage there.
The reason why I'm using Portland. Portland is a key function here now. I changed it that way. And the reason why is because originally I had that building going outside.
I remember.
And so what I did is when I closed it up, I shortened the distance on this end. Instead of going all the way around, giving this long run, I shortened that run up by almost eliminate 2/3 of that run on the side. So now what I've done is to compensate,
You put this DeLorean in.
I'm gonna put the lower back in for one thing, yes. At the same time, this over here, it's now closer to Portland. Portland. So now this yard can be serviced from Portland. You only got like 25.
But it's only going to be a 3-track yard over there. About 3 tracks?
Yeah, it's right at 3 tracks, yeah. You'll have
I took a guess.
1 track for picking up cars coming out of the shop. Then you also have a mining complex down here to service. So there should be plenty of room for that. Plus you have your main line and your passing, you have your main line and your passing track.
So I take that back. There will be 2 long haul service trains. One would do this end of the layout, right? The top layer of the layout. Then there'll be a long haul service train for the lower level.
Yes.
So whoever's running that train will have high priority because whoever's going to be doing the long hauls, going around with the long hauls, you know what I'm saying?
The only thing that will have priority will be coming out from over here underneath the port.
What's coming out of there?
Huh?
What'll be coming out of there? That's how high priority.
Intermodal.
Well, there'll be one intermodal that'll be high priority, correct?
2.
It'll be 2, but they'll both be coming out of the port, right?
They'll be coming out from the lower level of the port. Down here.
Good Lord. Yeah, guys, that's a long fucking walk. Oh, this lower level.
Yes, that lower level.
I'm talking about the left lower level.
Right here.
We're on the right lower level.
Right over here. There's an intermodal yard in there. Also, you have the scrap yard down here. And you also have one more. I don't want to cram a lot of indoor shoes down here
You
because
don't.
of the reach.
Right?
So what I did is I'm kind of putting the intermodal yard back in, the scrap yard back in.
Lee, my dear friend, that is too low for anybody to try to do any switching down on that lower level. It's too low. Who wants to be bending over or sitting down? Well, they better be sitting down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just too low. I'm just
I
saying.
understand that.
I,
That's the reason.
I can understand if it's the mid-level, but down there that low, you trying to drop it like it's hot on somebody. Shit.
That's the reason why most of it is mostly just from right on the lower level.
You're just a chef and be done with it. I ain't finna be down that low. That's just too damn low, bro. That's just too low to do any kind of service switching. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, lower level is staging. That's what I'm saying. Staging trains. That's all it is for. I stage a lot of trains down here. And you stage trains down here, that means you go through Sandpoint.
Okay. Boy, but you talking about having some service in a port over here.
No, I might put a port down there. I'm not really going to be down there.
Okay, all right.
All this is going to be is just a place to park some intermodal cars.
Oh, it's just a a storage area.
Correct.
Okay.
You're going to
Jesus
switch them.
Lord. It
The
better
train's
not be no
made up.
switching. I ain't been doing no switching down there. You out of your damn mind.
The same way with these tracks here. All of this is just, I can put a stage train on those tracks if I want to go ahead and activate that train, turn it loose, let it run on a lower level, let it make its long run. I got one place over there to switch. I got another place over there, and I got 2 places on a lower level to switch.
You put a town back here. You decided to put a town back here.
What now?
You decided to put a town back here.
Town.
Yeah, high rise, apartment complex. You're putting a town back there,
Yes, I am.
and that's the coal.
Coal's down here.
What is that?
Old elevator.
Oh, the old grain elevator.
Yeah.
When you put that, I ain't never seen that there. You must have just put that in.
Must have been there for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
It's an abandoned grain elevator.
Oh, abandoned. You making it abandoned. Oh, okay. So you adjust this, cause this used to be a nightmare trying to get around over here.
Correct.
Thank you. It looks a lot better. Cause that was you trying to give me a headache. What happened to the crossover? Oh, you still got the crossover right here. Okay.
Correct. The I'm getting these. I'm gonna put these up for the grain ship. Grain ship.
That's the coal ship right there, correct?
Yeah, that's the coal. That's the coal. No,
That's the
a-
coal.
No, it's the grain ship.
That's the grain ship
That's the grain ship.
and a motor ship. And then you have a ship here that just got nothing on it.
It's going to be the basically what it is a roll-on, roll-off ship for cars and stuff.
Auto. Yeah, yeah. I wonder when you was gonna have the auto racks. The auto plant. Okay.
There's a place to go to.
Yeah, have a point-to-point place. Yeah.
Yes. Then talking to a friend up in Utah, we're going to do a backdrop, and that refinery, I'm going to put a ship in a backdrop way in the back with a pumping station to pump oil into this refinery.
Ah.
But it'll be in the backdrop.
Oh, so there's the point-to-point for that oil refinery to do the final process.
Correct.
Gotcha. Gotcha. This is just too much. Way too much. There's a lot going on.
And the coal
Oh, no.
is down here.
Yeah, I see now.
So with that, and that thing there is going to be the freighter, general purpose freighter.
Where's all? You still got all your reefers, right?
Yeah.
There's one. I think that's one.
I've got a bunch of them.
Storage, refrigerator.
Yeah, cool storage there. Then you'll have a warehouse here, which I got to finish up. You'll have this over here. And back here is going to be a general purpose freighter.
Wow. Unfreaking believable.
6 ships.
6 ships. But that auto rack is not going to dead end, is it? It's not going to dead. It should be able to just unload. Well, it's got to unload from one end, and then but the auto racks have to have a dead end, so they have the roll off.
Right here. It will be right here. This is
Yeah.
gone. This will be gone. That's part of that. So I just moved it out. I had to do that. White House is coming out, so I don't like it there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those I gotta put a pumping station where the lighthouse is. Put a pumping station there. Put the backdrop for the tanker back there. for the refinery.
This is going to keep you busy for about a week, if not 2 weeks.
So what happens is, this track here is designed, for the auto racks on this track, and or it could be intermodal, whatever days you decide to go ahead and move your intermodals or your auto racks. This yard here will be mostly intermodals and auto rack cars. This track, this yard here, for these industries.
Okay.
So that's how that'll work. You have your main, and you also have this track here, and these 3 tracks here for intermodals, and I got built 2 more of those things, 3 more of those things.
Unbelievable. October, you say?
Yep. I'm gonna be doing an open house in October.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Everett.
Yeah, I remember Everett being back here.
Yeah, the problem was for Everett, I had that real crazy grade going up.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like it. So I started looking at this. I said, okay, short of ripping this all out would not have been a good idea.
But just building on top of it.
So I decided just to go ahead and take it outside.
Oh, they haven't seen outside. Oh, I got to show them this outside. Y'all finna say, wow. This is the wow moment, guys. Hold on. Hold on. I got to start heading out before it get dark, Mr. Lee. Here you go, guys. This is an elevation where we was just at. It comes around. Comes around. This is outside. And it goes back in the building. And it goes down to the lower level. So it goes from the high level down to the lower level. Yeah. It's pretty fucking neat. Yeah. All right. I got to get out of here. Thank you so much, Lee, for letting me see the layout. October, you say?
Yes.
You better not touch it. Whatever you put down is in stone. Do not touch it. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Probably say I'm nuts. That's probably what